Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 4 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. So, my only variable in this equation is x, so that's what I'm going to be solving for. And now for my solution. So I'm going to first start with my equation 4 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. And from here, I'm going to rewrite 4 as 2 squared. So I get 2 squared to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. Now, I can use the property a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. So in this case, 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x is going to equal 2 to the power of 2 times x. So I have this minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. And now I can rewrite 2 to the power of 2x as 2 to the power of x to the power of 2. So I get 2 to the power of x to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. Now from here, I'm going to let 2 to the power of x equal to the variable y. So if I substitute in y for 2 to the power of x, I get y squared minus y is equal to 240. And now I can subtract 240 on both sides. So these two cancel out and I get y squared minus y minus 240 is equal to 0. So what I have here is a quadratic equation. And to find the solutions of this quadratic equation, I can use the quadratic formula. So if you guys already didn't know, the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, looking over here, a is 1, b is negative 1, and c is negative 240. So I get y is equal to negative of negative 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 240 all over 2a, so 2 times 1. And this simplifies to 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 960 over 2. And this turns into y is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 961 over 2. So now, the square root of 961 is 31. So I get y equals 1 plus or minus 31 over 2. And now I have two solutions. I have y equals 1 plus 31 over 2, and y equals 1 minus 31 over 2. So my two solutions are 17 and negative 15. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation x to the power of x is equal to x to the power of 2. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by dividing both sides by x to the power of 2. So then these two cancel out to get 1, and I get x to the power of x over x to the power of 2 is equal to 1. Now, I could use an important property of exponents that states that if I have something in the form a to the power of m minus a to the power of n, this is equal to, if I have something in the form a to the power of m over a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So in this case, I have x to the power of x over x to the power of 2, and it's going to equal x to the power of x minus 2 which is equal to 1. Now I'm going to take the ln, or natural log, on both sides. So I get ln x to the power of x minus 2 is equal to ln 1. Now, if I have something in the form ln a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front, so this turns to b times ln a. So in this case, I can move x minus 2 to the front. So now I get x minus 2 times ln x is equal to ln 1. Now, if you didn't already know, ln 1 is actually equal to 0. So I get x minus 2 times ln x is equal to 0. And now I basically have two different equations. My first equation is x minus 2 equals 0. And my second equation is ln of x equals 0. So let's solve the first equation because it's the easiest. All I have to do is add 2 on both sides, and I get x is equal to 2. So this is one solution. And for ln x equals 0, to solve this, I'm going to take e to the power of both sides. So I get e to the power of ln x is equal to e to the power of 0. E and ln cancel out, so I get x is equal to e to the power of 0, which is 1. So my two solutions to this equation are x equals 2 and x equals 1. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this to any of your friends and family. Thank you.